In this video, I'm going to talk you through adding a discussion board post to one of your class modules. One of the easiest ways to do this is to go to Upload, Create, and then New Discussion. What this will load up is a discussion where you can enter in a title. So let's just say this is Module 1 Discussion on Readings. You can then select which forum you want this topic to be in. You can also create a new forum. So in this demo class, I have student journals and then Q&A. This doesn't really, neither one of these feels appropriate for the type of forum that I want for a discussion on reading. So I'm going to create a new forum, and I'm going to call it Weekly Reading Discussion. And I can type in some information here where it's that students and then hit create. You can then type in instructions here of what you want the students to do. You can include due dates, etc., that you want as plain text displayed to your students. You also want to uncheck the box for hide from users. You want to make sure that this is unchecked so that your students can actually see it and contribute to it. Once you do that, you can hit save. You'll see here then that students can come in and start a new thread. You yourself are able to start a new thread if you want to, but for our purposes, what I want to come down to is the dates and restrictions that's under activity details. This will let you set a due date. So I want to set this for at the end of the day on Thursday, and I can just hit save. I can also on the side here add a grade item such as an assessment. I can add rubrics if I wanted to here, but for now this post is set, this discussion board post is set so that your students can see it in the module. Now you could have also set this up under activities and assessments and then going down to discussions. So in this particular course, I have a couple of forums already set. One forum is for student journals, one forum is for a Q&A for large group discussions, and then the other is that weekly readings discussion that we just set up. If I want to go ahead and set up all of the reading discussions for each week, I can do that by coming over here and going to Add Topic, or I can come up here to New Topic. Because this is set up with multiple forums already, I find it easiest to go to Add Topic under here, and then it's going to bring up this screen, which looks a little bit different, but asks for the same information. So I can do Module 2, Weekly Reading Discussion. I can add in that description, which again is those instructions to my students on what they're expecting, and then I can hit Save. If I wanted to set other information here about such as users must start a thread before they can reply, I can check that box here. I can allow for anonymous posts, or I can make it that a moderator such as me or my TA has to approve individual posts before they display. I don't tend to select that box. I usually do the users must start a thread before I do. And I also like to allow my students to upvote posts. I give a few extra credit points for students who get the most votes by the end of the semester. From there, I can hit save and close. And it'll take us back to our discussion list. We can see now that under that forum for weekly reading discussion, I now have two topics that students can reply to. If I go to my content, if I have them there, I can now go to existing activities, discussions, weekly reading discussion, and that module 2, and that would then populate that information there. So that gives you two ways to add discussion forum posts. Really, no way is necessarily better than the other. It just depends on what is your process for creating your module. Hope this helps.